Once there were two little girls living with their dad and mom on one side of the woods. Their grandmother lived on the other side of the woods. One day the mother said to the two little girls, I would like one of you girls to go over and visit grandmother. I'll give you a basket along with some cookies and some good things for grandmother and just have a nice visit with her. Which one of you girls would want to go? Beansy says, I don't want to go and visit grandmother. I don't care to go over there. I would rather stay home and play with my toys or play with my pets. But Peasy said, oh, I'd be happy to go over to grandmother. I'd like to visit with her. I'll take her these gifts. So the mother got the basket all ready with these good things for the grandmother and gave the basket to Peasy, and she started walking through the woods. Pretty soon she came to a little stream of water, and that stream was all plugged up with dirt and with sticks, and the stream couldn't hardly run anymore. And the stream said, please, Peasy, wouldn't you please help me out, help me clear this stuff out so I can run freely down the hillside here? And Peasy said, sure, I'd like to do that. And she got a piece of wood, got a piece of stick, and started cleaning out the stream and took the twigs out, took the mud out, and pretty soon the stream started running merrily down the hillside again and said, oh, thank you, Peasy, for helping me out. So Peasy picked up her basket and she went on further through the woods, and pretty soon she came to a fire. And the fire was just about out. It could hardly burn anymore, nothing left to burn. And the fire said, please, Peasy, would you help me get this fire starting better so I can have a nice fire going? Peasy said, sure, I'd like to help you. So she set the basket down and picked up some dry leaves and some little twigs and sticks and put them on the fire, and the fire started burning brighter. And then she got some bigger sticks and put them on the fire, and it was really going along nice. And the fire said, oh, thank you, Peasy, thank you for helping me this morning. So Peasy picked up her basket and went walking further on. Pretty soon she come to the edge of the woods, and this is where her grandmother lived. And grandmother was so happy to see her come. Oh, she says, I'm so happy that one of you girls came to visit me today. I have some things we'd like to do. I'd like to have you help me wash some windows and do some dusting around the house, and then we'll bake some cookie or some pie you can take home to your mother. Peasy says, oh, that sounds wonderful. I'll help you do these jobs. So they worked together, they visited together, they had a great time. Pretty soon they got out their baking utensils and they baked some more cookies and put them in the baskets so Peasy could take them back home to her mother. They had a wonderful time, and Peasy said, oh, I'm so happy that I came to visit you this morning. And Grandma said, I really had a great time too. Come again sometime, or else have your sister come and visit me next time. Peasy says, okay, I'll tell Mother that you were happy that I came to visit. So Peasy picked up her basket and started back through the woods. And she come back to the place where the fire was. And here was a nice cake on the fire, just about ready, all baked. And the fire said, hey, Peasy, please take this cake along home. Thank you for helping me earlier. And I want you to take this cake along. Peasy says, oh, that's wonderful. She took the cake off the fire and put it in her basket and took it along on her way home. Pretty soon she came to the stream, and the stream was running merrily along just like before when Peasy left. And there was a nice piece of bright colored cloth floating along on the stream. The stream said, oh, Peasy, please pick up this piece of cloth. You can have it. I'm so happy that you helped me that I wish you would take this along as thank you for helping me. So Peasy got a hold of that piece of cloth and folded it up, and nicely, a beautiful red cloth with some flowers on it, and she took it along home. And she got home and she said to her mother, look at all the gifts I got for this morning for the work I did helping grandmother and other things, and we just had a wonderful time. And Beansy looked at all these nice gifts. Well, she says, I'd like to have that kind of gifts too. And well, Mother said maybe next week you can go and visit Grandma, and maybe you'll get some gifts too. So They went along for a whole week, and the next week, Grandma said, "Well, I'd like to have one of you girls go and visit Grandma again this week." Beansy said, "Okay, I'll go and visit Grandma. If you have some stuff I can take over." So Mother packed the basket again, gave it to Beansy. She started walking through the woods, and pretty soon she came to the same stream again where Peasy was. The stream was all cluttered up again. Couldn't hardly run anymore. The water could hardly get through with the mud and sticks. And the stream said, "Oh, please, Beansy, would you help me? Would you clean out the stream so I can run better down the hill here?" Beansy said, "Oh, no, I ain't going to help you, old stream. I'd rather you didn't run at all." And she picked up some more mud and threw it in the stream, and she found some sticks and plugged the stream up. She was pretty real good and couldn't hardly run anymore. He said, "Okay, now see how you get along," she says. Beansy picked up her basket and started walking through the woods, and pretty soon she came to the fire. And the fire was almost out again, just like when Peasy had come the other time. And Fire said, "Hey, Beansy, would you please help get this fire going again? It's almost out. I'm afraid it won't last much longer." Beansy said, "No, I won't help you, old fire. I don't care if you go out." And she says, and she found a can, and she went back to the stream and got a can of water, and she carried that out there and threw that on the fire too. She said, "See how you like that, fire?"
It's terrible.
Well, I'm not supposed to do that. So she went on her way to Grandmother's house, and Grandmother said, "Oh, I'm so happy you came this morning. I see you have a basket that your mother packed for me." Well, Beans said, "I ate half of it before I got here. You don't have to have all this good stuff."
I hate it.
Grandma said, "Would you please?"
I hate that. Oh, I didn't remember that.
I didn't know it till tonight. Grandmother said, "Oh, the wind has got so dirty this past week again. We had some rain and some dust and some wind. Beansy, would you please help me wash the windows?" And, "Oh, no, Grandma, I don't like to wash windows. I'm not going to help you wash the windows. I just want some gifts here." Grandma said, "We really should dust the furniture first and clean some things up. And if you'd help me, then we can do some things together. And I can tell you some stories." "Oh, no, I just come here to get some gifts. I don't want to help you do any work. I want some stuff like Peasy got last week." And Grandma says, "Oh, Beansy, I can't give you any stuff if you don't help me. You don't want to be a nice girl. I'm not going to give you any gifts." "Oh, all right," she said. And she said, "Then I'll walk back home and I'll get that cake at the fire there that like Peasy got last week." So she picked up her basket and she started walking home again. Yeah, she came back to the fire. Somebody must have helped the fire. At least it was burning brightly again. Yeah, here was a real nice cake with pink frosting and some real nice decorations on it. Oh, Beansy was really happy. "I'm going to get this cake and take it home." So she reached over to get the cake. All at once the cake tipped over and fell into the fire, and she grabbed for it and she burned her fingers, and she started crying, and she was mad, and she threw some more stuff on the fire. The cake was all burned up. So she didn't get the cake. So she picked up her basket and walked back. Walking further back on the way home, and pretty soon she came to the stream. And the stream was running merrily along, and there was a nice piece of blue and colored cloth on there with flowers on it, beautiful cloth. And, well, at least I'll get a nice piece of cloth to take home. And she went to the stream and was going to grab for that cloth, but the cloth was out of her reach going down the stream. And she stumbled, she fell in the ditch, and she got her clothes all muddy, and she got her feet wet, and then she fell further yet, and she got mud on her face and in her hair, and she looked terrible. She was crying, and she started walking home again, and she came home, and she was mad, and she says to her mother, look what happened. I didn't get any, Grandma wouldn't give me any gifts, and the fire burned the cake up. I didn't get any cake. And when I come to the stream, I fell in the stream and the cloth was gone. I come home and I don't have anything. And mother says, well, did you help? Did you help clean the stream or help the fire or help Grandma do? Oh no, I didn't do any of those things. I just went there to get some gifts. Grandma says, if you want to have gifts, you have to help people. You have to be nice to people. You have to do good things. Otherwise, you aren't going to get good things. But Peasy said, I'll give you some of my stuff. If you promise next time you'll be good next time, then I'll give you some of my stuff now. So anyway, that was how the story ended.
That's awesome. Yay!